A male lion cannot survive without the lionesses. You heard that right? The animal we often think of as fierce, mighty, and unbeatable is actually almost entirely dependent on the females, not just for reproduction, but also for the most essential aspects of survival: food, territorial defense, raising the young, and even staying alive in the brutal battle for dominance. Across the vast, endless savannas, where even the swaying grass carries the scent of death, lions do not live alone. Unlike most other big cats like leopards, tigers, or snow leopards, solitary and elusive creatures, lions chose a different path. They live in prides. A typical lion pride usually consists of 1 to 3 adult males, 5 to 10 females, and cubs of various ages. At first glance, it might seem like the male lion is the center of it all, the leader. But if you watch closely over time, you will realize that every member of the pride has a specific role, and this balance is maintained not through brute force, but through smart division of labor based on gender and biological capability. The male lion acts like a mobile shield. He roars to mark territory, fights off rival males to protect the pride, and enjoys the results of the hunt. But that is about as far as his responsibilities go. It is the lionesses who actually run the entire survival engine of the pride. They are the elite strike force. They understand each other, hunt in formation, move silently, and surround their prey from multiple directions. Male lions, on the other hand, are simply too heavy, their manes too thick, and their steps too loud to be effective hunters. In several recorded scenes from the Serengeti, a male lion has been seen stepping out from the bushes, accidentally revealing the position of the entire group of females lying in ambush. The prey flees. The plan falls apart. In fact, male lions only join the hunt under very specific circumstances, when the prey is too big for the lionesses to handle alone, such as a fully grown buffalo, a giraffe, or a baby elephant. Even then, it is still the lionesses who lead the hunt, while the males only step in to deliver the final blow. Every lioness is a warrior, trained from a very young age. They start learning how to hunt when they are just a few months old, not through theory, but by watching, playing, and witnessing failure. Those chasing games among the cubs are not just play. They are real-life simulations of hunting behavior. By the time they reach adulthood, lionesses already have instincts, strategies, and a strong sense of teamwork embedded in their blood. A typical hunt by lionesses begins in complete silence. No growling, no chaos, just the sound of the wind blowing through the shoulder-high grass. The group, usually 3 to 5 lionesses, splits up and circles the prey. One of them acts as the driver, flushing the herd and sending them running straight toward the ambush. The others, hidden ahead, wait for the exact moment to strike. When the prey, maybe an antelope, a zebra, or a buffalo, falls into the kill zone, the attack begins. No noise, no mess. The lioness goes straight for the neck or throat, vital areas that suffocate the prey within minutes. And that is when you can truly see the difference. The male lion is powerful, but the lioness is precise. And in the wild, precision is what determines who lives and who dies. After every hunt, there is usually an interesting scene. The male lion walks over and pushes his way to the front to eat first. The lionesses, the ones who did all the hard work, just watch. But they do not complain. They do not resist. Many people mistakenly think male lions are lazy, only good for eating and sleeping. But in reality, what looks like laziness is actually a smart energy conservation strategy. Every battle a male lion faces could cost him his life. Constantly patrolling, defending territory, and roaring to warn intruders, it all drains an enormous amount of energy. If male lions had to hunt every day on top of that, they would quickly burn out and be too weak to protect the pride. That is why they have to delegate the jobs. The lionesses, lighter and faster, become the hunters, while the males, larger and stronger, take on the role of gatekeeper and guardian. This division of labor does not come from weakness or laziness, but from a survival rule that has been refined over millions of years of evolution. A male lion might have to fight several times a year, and those are not half-hearted fights. They are life or death battles. When a roaming group of males finds a territory with a pride of females, they will try to take over. If there are no adult males defending that pride, the invasion will almost certainly succeed. The cubs will be killed, the females forced to mate, and the entire social structure destroyed. Male lions defend their territory not only with strength, but also with sound. Their roar can travel up to 5 miles or about 8 kilometers, a powerful territorial announcement. Every morning, male lions patrol the borders, spraying urine to leave scent marks, like an invisible map warning enemies to stay away. They also fight off hyenas, buffaloes, and even baby elephants in particularly dangerous times. Their job is not to find food, but to keep the pride stable so that the lionesses can hunt, raise the young, and survive. But no reign lasts forever. To maintain his position in the pride, a male lion must constantly fight, and when he loses, a brutal fate awaits. A defeated male lion is cast out of the pride, forced to wander alone, hungry, isolated, and vulnerable to attacks. When he loses the pride, he loses his food source, his mating rights, and virtually all hope of raising a new generation. His survival now depends entirely on luck, finding a carcass, stealing a meal, or risking everything to sneak into another lion's territory. Some will attempt to build a new pride, but that process could take years, involve many fights, and often end in bloodshed. Meanwhile, the lionesses, deeply bonded to the land and to one another, continue the cycle of survival. The pride quickly stabilizes when a new group of males takes over, and the circle of life begins again. Lionesses are not just hunters, they are extraordinary mothers. A lioness will care not only for her own cubs, but also for the cubs of other females in the pride. When a hungry cub cries out, no matter who its biological mother is, a lioness will lean down and nurse it. Another will lick the mud off its fur, keep it warm through the cold night, and stand guard between the cub and any threat that might come. That threat could be an entire pack of hyenas, outnumbering them, more aggressive, but the lioness will not back down. She will charge into a fight she knows she might lose, just to save one tiny life that has not even learned how to roar. The male lion is the complete opposite. When a new male takes over a pride, his first act is often brutal. He kills all the nursing cubs. Any offspring that does not carry his bloodline is seen as a threat to his dominance. Savage? Perhaps. But this is nature's cold logic. By eliminating the cubs, he forces the lionesses back into heat sooner so they can give birth to a new generation that carries the genes of the victor. But lionesses do not surrender so easily. Many mothers have hidden their cubs deep in the bushes, traveled overnight, and licked away every drop of blood and urine to erase the scent trail. Every night spent fleeing is a night snatched back from death. Every lick is a silent prayer for life, because sometimes the instinct to protect their young is stronger than fear itself. A male lion may be the one who declares dominance, who stares down enemies, the king of the land he patrols. But without the lionesses to hunt, raise the young, guard the home front, and sustain the reproductive cycle, that power is nothing more than an empty throne in the middle of a cold, silent savanna. Nature does not crown the strongest. It rewards the one who ensures the longest survival of the species. And in the world of lions, survival does not rest on a single individual. It depends on the perfect coordination between male and female. Without the females, the males would fall. Without the males, the lionesses would be overrun and their cubs slaughtered. Male lions need the lionesses, not just to survive, but to continue being part of evolution, part of life. And that, right there, is the true nature of royalty in the wild.